Going there.
Coming right now.
Introduce your friend, Jenna Elfman.
That's Erinn Hayes. She
Hello.
played my sister when I was doing Growing Up Fisher, but she's rad and funny and on Children's Hospital, and y'all know her and y'all
On the
see
show,
her and you love
Children's
her.
Hospital.
Adult Swim, Adult Swim, Adult Swim, Adult Swim, Children's Hospital.
Hey.
Adult Swim.
And where are
Erinn
you
Hayes.
on? Like, tell us where you are on social media. Like, give me your. You're on MySpace.
I just please join me on LinkedIn. I just want to connect with you on a business level.
Fucking LinkedIn.
Fucking LinkedIn.
I have
emails all the time.
Emails all the time.
I judge my friends. Like, send
If
them
you get a
messages like, "Are
LinkedIn-
you kidding
If
me?
I get a LinkedIn, I'm immediately done.
Are you kidding me?"
Yeah.
You can find me at Hayes Lady on
H-
Instagram.
Spell that out. So we really-
HAYESLADY on Instagram and the Twitter.
Okay, good.
So
So
she's been with her husband for 500 years as well.
has
That's
two
right.
beautiful
and has
daughters.
2 great kids.
It's true.
But I'm gonna be honest with you, Erinn. I'm a little afraid of you.
Why?
Well, because here's the thing. I feel that
What's he gonna say?
that here's the thing. I think that you caught on to my scam that I'm running here. And you're
Last night at dinner.
and you're gonna out me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't really approve of this friendship because I feel like you're gonna be the friend to say. So
He's selling you a big bill of goods.
So we were asking you. Jenna asked you how many
Yeah.
times a week. That
Yeah, based on your previous one with Nika.
yeah, because I asked
if
her.
if you have a set number of times a week
for making love to your
for making
significant
love.
other.
And it was like, no, there's no. That's bullshit. You can't have a set number. It can't be a rule about it.
Right, of course
Like,
not.
do it when you want to do it and when you
Wait, when
need
who
to.
wants to
That's
do it?
the thing, because
When you
see,
want to do it, because when the girls want to do it, it's like there's whole periods
it's
of
like on anniversaries and Easter, right? That's
that.
what we do.
That becomes like Ice Age, Jurassic,
No.
Mesotenic, like
We-
large rock layers form.
Now,
in
you
the
know-
times that you guys want to do it. Like there's geographical
I know.
surveys.
No, but you know what has not saved our marriage. We were never in a place where it needed saving. Like,
Right.
Really? That's good. I'm impressed.
It's always like, but when we needed a boost, when it was like, ooh, shit ain't good. It's like,
Yep.
you have to just kind of do, like when you're everybody's sniping and taking
Yeah.
little chunks. You're like,
Yeah.
come on. Come on. I know this is what's going on. Like everybody's just nicer.
Yeah. We get feisty. We get
Yeah,
feisty.
I have friends
You
who,
get feisty. Do
Yeah.
you get feisty? Or is it just the husband?
it's mostly just him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He gets all PMS.
But then if he does it, then it sets me off, and then I get feisty, and I'm like, come on. But no, you know what? This is the thing. I'm like, all right, I will put it out there.
Yeah.
That if it's an acceptable time,
Yeah.
like
during the day.
during the day or like right after the kids go
You've
to bed.
sent the memo.
Then I'm like,
Things could happen.
then I won't say no. And you know what? I had a friend years
Oh my
ago.
God.
We were talking about the same thing, and she said, you know what I do? I just pretend that I'm the person that loves sex.
It's like an acting gig.
Well, it's like an acting
if
gig
they paid me,
at the beginning.
if I got
There's a
Yeah, but
name.
don't
that's
you-
hooker,
You
isn't
see,
it?
honey,
Yeah,
that's
that's a-
called
that's
a
a
hooker.
hooker.
Yeah.
No, but it was brilliant because usually at the end of it, you're like, this is fun. I don't know why we don't do this more often. I'm like, this was great. This is great. But
she always has that afterwards.
me too. But like getting into it, I'm like,
oh my
that
God.
seems like a lot.
It's like moving furniture. It's like moving furniture to begin, and afterwards
don't
she's always like,
know.
"Oh my God, the couch does look better here."
It does. Wow, we should do this more. So that was my friend's advice. She was like, you pretend at the beginning that you're the person that really is into it.
Mm-hmm.
And then halfway through, you're like, oh, that's right, I am, because I am.
yeah.
So here's why what you said is awesome, because I've said to Jenna, I want you to literally. I don't want to do like the relinquish prison sex where
Prison sex.
like where it's
Prison sex.
Like there's needs that need to be
there's
met.
needs. Go ahead.
every now and
Take it.
then.
Roll over.
Take the veg.
Roll over, you bend over.
I was
and-
like, what you're saying is awesome, because I was like, I want you to ravage me. Like, I want you to walk in the room and be like, bitch, lay down.
Well, we all
big
have
demands.
wants.
So
Yeah.
you freak me out because I feel like you're gonna out me because you were like, Jenna was like, what do you mean you have to do it twice? And I was like, whoa, what's happening right now? Are you gonna be that friend that be's like,
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like,
bees. Bees all.
are you gonna be that friend that be's all like,
Listen,
hey, bitch,
I
that guy
be's
got
all-
you wrapped around?
IB's all, If it happens 4 times a week, great. If it happens once, fine. It barely happens 4 times a week.
Times a week.
I would say living in a dream world. In that
Okay,
sense.
all right. That's like we're talking like up here, right?
No, but
Like
sometimes
4
it
times a
does.
week.
But sometimes it does, is what you're saying. Sometimes it can do that.
Really, how often does
it
happen 4 times a week, Erin?
It beats never happening 4 times a week.
Like, shit, I just got like flop sweat.
Yeah, right?
'Cause
Like,
he's gonna use that.
I just got
He's
like
gonna be like, sometimes she does it 4 times a week. Why can't you? Like, you almost ruined my life just
No,
now.
no, maybe I'm not afraid of you anymore. Maybe I like this friendship.
No.
You
But
should come
I'm
over
saying-
more often.
No, because the thing is, like, to set an actual number seems like, what
Well,
are we
everything
in
could be
grade school?
statusized,
Like,
Erin.
It's
Everything
like
could
putting
be
a coin in the
statusized.
mechanical bull.
Yeah.
It's like,
Like,
you
I
have to
don't-
pay the thing.
I don't
and then you have
understand
to-
that. And I don't
okay.
understand people that are like, would you like to have sex later tonight? Great. See you then.
Yeah, that's not fun.
No.
No,
That's
we don't
you.
do that. No, I don't.
You
No, I used to do that because I'd see that you're all like fussy and pacing and like.
You make me look like a rodent, by the way. Like,
Well-
I'm like, yeah, can I fuck you? Can I fuck you? Oh, yes.
Sometimes
Show me
you
a titty.
do-
Just one little titty. Just a little titty. Show me the good one.
Oh, is that the... Did you say show me
on.
did you say show me the
Show
good
me
one?
the good one. It's the right one.
Oh shit.
It's the
Erin,
right
you got
one.
you got my fan. That was amazing. Oh, show me the good one.
Come on, come on,
Show me the good tit. Come on, show me the good tit. little badge.
Yeah, come on. Open it up.
Spread it wide. Come on.
But like, does your husband like? Is he okay with like
fuck.
one prison sex a week as long as he gets like a full good like love making session?
Yeah.
Like, and number 2, is it ever you going, honey? We need to do this ever.
Sometimes.
but rarely.
But,
right?
But is it only like how long does it have to go before you're the one saying that?
Oh God. I don't know.
Like, it'd probably take me 6 months.
It might take me a while. It might take me a while.
Yeah,
You know,
there's-
we have this thing. He
3
leaves for
months.
work so early in the morning.
You mentioned that yesterday.
Like,
you mentioned
yeah.
it a few times.
There was, because it's so early. But he's a morning guy.
Yeah.
So
Uh-huh.
I'm asleep,
Yeah,
literally
that's-
asleep, and he'll start, like there's the signs of like,
Right.
Show me
hey,
the good
I'm
one.
interested in
Show
this.
me the good one.
And
It's
there's
the,
like
like, the
times when I look and I'm like, it is
pseudo-caring
4
thing.
o'clock in the morning.
Right.
This is unholy. But now I'm like, if it's after 5, all right. Okay.
So is he pacing until like 5? Is he basically pacing?
Cut to 5:01.
It's like knock knock. How does
know?
it start? Okay, does it start?
Not like this.
No, it's not like that.
No, that's about all I should do for.
Okay.
That's all you're aware of because you're in
Yeah.
a deep fucking
Like,
sleep.
oh God.
Do
You're
you
like,
ever,
I think I sense something.
do you ever get, and this doesn't happen to me as much, but there was a period of time where I would get unconscious midnight molesting on her, like where I would
in
be
the
like,
middle of the night.
like I
Yeah,
would
yeah,
roll over
yeah.
and be like, oh my God, I gotta do this. And I wouldn't even.
he doesn't remember.
And I wouldn't remember it. Like
Yeah.
it would.
Weird
Is
pawing.
that a weird
Yeah.
thing?
And it makes
And
me mad.
other girls would
I get
say
very
that.
angry.
Because I'm like,
I'm in a
even
deep
though
fucking sleep right now.
I am in a deep sleep, and what
That's
you've
valuable.
done is just woken me up.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's nice to touch.
Yeah.
Touch is like rest, like with a hand
Yeah,
on you
yeah.
as you sleep.
Yeah.
It's nice.
That's different.
That's
this
different.
is like a full
I'm saying
takeover.
straight out,
Like,
like
you're like-
let's
Yeah.
trying to get the PJs down.
No, this is what it feels like.
Yeah.
That's your penis.
I think I know what that is.
That's your penis
Yeah.
when that happens.
What the fuck is happening right now?
It's just
Well,
like,
I think you're getting
Ow,
fisted.
that's
rod.
I think you're
That's
getting
what I
fisted
feel
with
like.
your own penis.
That was really abrasive. I don't think I like it that much.
Well, there you go.
that was
there's my
very
point.
much San Quentin right there. That was
Yeah.
Well,
That
that's
was
what happens when
big
you're-
giant bodybuilder guy.
I
when
know.
you're fisted
Just
with your
ass
own
raping
penis.
me.
That's what it feels like.
God, that was
I
very
got like my
unpleasant.
squishy pillow. I'm all cozy, and it's like,
Yeah.
Honey, I'm not like sticking it on your
No.
shoulder.
But do you remember?
Well-
Yeah. That's the trick. It's in her ear. It's on in her neck. Ah.
Jenna's favorite line in
Any
the world.
fold will do.
Jenna's favorite line is no, farther up. Farther
oh
up.
my God, he always goes into my back end. No, he
No,
doesn't
no,
go
hang
in.
on.
No,
Hang on. Say that again. Sorry.
Okay.
Rewind. Edit.
he doesn't go into my back
I don't
end.
go into any
don't,
back
no,
ends.
no, no, no.
We don't.
No, but he
Some
always.
people like that.
Not me.
A lot of people do like that.
Don't
That-
go near it.
No, that's one of the things that Jen and I were
For
talking
me.
about before we go back to the back ends. Before we do with
Before I
that you take
clarify
in the
my
ass
story, I do not.
because we're old fashioned. We've been together since the 40s, and we're kind of old fashioned in terms of like our lovemaking is very like I think it's beautiful, but it's very traditional. Like there's no extra herbs and spices. There's no on it, and I'm not going to
Is
get
this
involved.
awkward for you now?
I'm not going to get
Okay.
involved in other people's things. That's inappropriate to ask. But I have found friends of mine have lots of herbs and spices. Lots when I say like bells and whistles, and I'm like Jen and I were talking. We're like,
Are we missing?
Are we
do we need
not
to know
knowing what's
something?
happening right now? Like, is there a lot of fingers in the asses going on? And
I think there are. I think
I
there
think
are.
there's a lot of
toys
fingers in the ass bitches going on,
and-
right?
I
fingers
have a
and
feeling that
other entry-
I have a feeling that these days, if you're like a single in your 20s,
There-
30s,
we were talking
That's
about
what we were
this.
talking
that
about.
your
There's a lot going
That's what we were
on.
saying.
sexual experience
Fingers in the asses
is-
and other stuff happening.
Let her finish.
yeah, is a lot wider than like us who have been together with our
Right.
spouses
Since we were like teenagers.
Yeah.
goddamn teenagers.
I think something shifted in the zeitgeist of maybe it's the internet showed a lot of the stuff, opened up
Like
worlds for people.
tutorials and
tutorials
whatnot.
and stuff, a lot of videos.
We were talking about
it's
our
a
friends
great
that are,
YouTube channel all about butt fingering. You guys gotta check it out.
well,
It's fine.
it's common, I guess, and we're so old-fashioned. We're like, did a whole bunch of things start to happen that we don't know? Like, is
I
this
think-
what's occurring right now?
I think it was just people started talking about it.
Rhetorical. I don't mean to ask
Yeah.
literally.
Yeah, with the internet, there's plus and minuses on. It puts people into communication, but about everything.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
mean literally, it's like
Yeah.
so goats. I mean everything is on the internet.
Oh, stop. That's,
I'm being,
yeah.
I'm joking,
but it is there.
but it's there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's there. I mean, I've never seen two girls in a cup at all, ever. But I've
Two girls in a cup.
see she doesn't
in a-
even know Erin.
You don't even
That's
know
how
what
great it
it
is.
is?
She's so
I don't
sweet.
know what that
She's
is.
such an innocent. She's never.
What did you even say?
And also, I haven't seen
In
it.
a
I haven't
cup?
seen it because I know I don't want to see it. But
I
it's called
literally-
Two Girls, One Cup.
Okay, see,
Oh, in a cup?
I haven't seen it.
No, I don't want to see.
I don't
it.
feel like we should talk. I don't want our fans to even
Oh, it's
know
not
what
two
it is.
girls in a cup. It's two girls, one cup.
Yeah.
Maybe it's
No,
two
no.
girls in a cup.
No,
I wouldn't really know.
that takes us down a
Okay, let's not go
different
there.
fecal road.
Okay.
Ew, it's awful.
Okay.
Gross.
Now she's
Okay.
picturing
I
what it
didn't.
is.
I only. She doesn't know. I don't want to
doesn't
tell
know.
her. I'm not going to tell her. It's her girlfriend's job to tell her about things
We'll
like
let the
this.
internet tell her that.
Okay.
No,
so
thanks.
so Jenna has a thing where she constantly berates me on my angle because sometimes I misestimate in the dark.
I think you're just so happy to be there.
Are you guys also
You're just like,
you
like
guys
a
are just
teenage
doing it in
boy.
like a room with no windows. The thing, like, why is it so dark?
Because it's at
Dim
night.
a
after
light.
The
kids
sex
go to
chamber is
sleep.
supposed to be dark, is it not, Erin?
I like a little warm glow.
Other than one lava lamp, it's supposed to.
Sure.
So I get and
He has night blindness.
Okay, that's actually
So
true.
the angle is wrong.
I do have night blindness. I have very good eyes, but at night I can't. And so the reason I keep trying to fuck my wife in the ass is that I have
You're like, nope.
night blindness.
Yeah,
And
I
she's
think that's like anytime something happens like that, it's like, nope, 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 nope.
Oh, that's
and she
just
gets really mad, and I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry, sorry."
no. This morning,
Oh, hey guys.
You,
I said,
you got her
no,
talking.
no,
about it.
up.
And I was like,
And then he's like, up. What do you mean?
Towards the
I'm
ceiling?
like,
Like,
towards the
honey, I
ceiling.
am.
It was the angle.
I got confused by up. I was like, "What do you mean up?
I already am.
I'm already up. What does that mean?"
No, but it's often. It's like often I think you're just so happy. You're just like a teenage boy, just like, I'm gonna put it in somewhere. And it's just, you don't have no discretion as to where it's going. You're just trying to
No,
stick
there is
it
a
in
discretion.
something.
I'm not trying to get it in the wrong area. I'm not trying to park it in the bad garage, or as my kids call it, the cinnamon starfish.
Did they really?
I taught them that.
Oh, well, that's why they call it that. I'm gonna go ahead and say children wouldn't be able to come up with that.
I was trying to make it seem as if they figured out that.
They're like, I don't know why they call it the Dark Star. I don't even know.
Son, where did you come up with that? I'm so shiny and sweaty right now. She's made me laugh so
No,
fucking hard.
all
I'm
good.
just so fucking shiny and sweaty. The Dark Star. Oh my god.
Makeup.
Can
But
we have
is there
first?
like in our relationship, like he's the one who polices sex in terms of a number of times.
Oh,
Like he's the hall monitor.
I don't
of sex.
police it like that's
I'm
not
just
how it
saying,
should be.
No,
My
no,
thing
amount.
last night, what I was talking about is that the number.
Yeah.
Like we don't ever count. No one's counting. It's just about connection.
Feeling it.
Yeah.
And if we're not connected, then that needs to happen. We're like,
Here's
don't
what
you look at couples, they're always so nice to each other. Everybody's so nice
Yeah.
and they're nice and you're like, oh, you must have a real healthy sex life. Like they're like kind. Like we're so much kinder to each other.
Yeah.
Right.
When we're connected.
Yes. Now, I want to agree with you that say that there isn't accounting in your world. I think, and I don't know your husband.
Yeah.
I think there's counting in his world. I bet you there is a
In
slight.
his mind where he's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, there's a tabulation occurring to a degree.
Probably.
I'd ask Moo, but he's with a new girl, and they probably just do it all the time, like we used to
He's
do.
like,
so
yeah,
it
yeah,
probably
4
doesn't
times
count.
a week. Woof, bad week.
Wait, I did have Moose say to me though that he threw his back out right when he met his girlfriend.
Sure.
And I was like, "What do you mean you threw your back?" I was like, "We were trying to position, and was it your back or was it your hammies? What was it that occurred?" It was your hamstring.
You pulled a hammy.
He pulled a hammy, and I was like, "What happened?"
Because
He was
you're on
like-
your tippy toes,
and
reaching
the-
probably,
Moo
right?
doesn't. He's not a very graphic guy, but he did for a second. He did do the thing where he was like, "Well, it was like a new kind of like he did like the." And I was like, in my head, I was like, "What's that? What action is that? I don't recall. That's not in my repertoire."
Never done that.
I've never done that.
I
but
gotta
he-
get that.
But he pulled his hammy.
Oh, sex injuries are.
I can't say who it is, but I have a friend who got a hernia because his wife, at the time, they're not married anymore, but his wife could only have
figure out who that
intercourse
is.
while she was on top.
She can only get there.
Yes, so it would always be on top, and she pounded a hernia onto him. He got a hernia.
How do you get a hernia from a girl being on top of you?
I don't know.
The phrase was she pounded a hernia
Yeah.
onto him.
Yeah, she did it. She pounded it out like.
Done pounded a hernia on him. Really got to it the other
Well,
day.
they're-
And done pounded a hernia
They're,
right on
they're
him.
not from Arkansas, but that is
We don't
how
know.
you think it could be when someone's pounding a hernia. But yeah, it is. Here, I'll tell you who. Take another mic. Oh, I can't because it's not fair to Erinn.
No.
I won't tell you.
Tell her later, but
Yeah.
because that's not an important part of the story. I feel like that person is lying.
That person is lying.
Was
of how that happened.
bragging? Like he's
How do you
bragging,
even-
like
is
I
it-
got a hernia 'cause my bitch was on
Is it
top
a
all the
hernia?
time.
How do you
Wasn't
even
saying it
get?
like that.
How do you
I don't
even
get a
a
hernia. Like he's lifting her? Was she fat?
She was. She
Is it
was.
a
she
bearing
was
down?
Well, careful.
Bugsamy. Bugsamy. What's the fucking word?
Buxom?
No, let him
Buxamy?
find it. Please let him find it.
She's amazing.
Books-
Erinn is amazing.
buxom-
Erinn, it is no
buxomy.
wonder. It is no wonder you do all the things that you get to do. You are a fucking sharp. You are a sharp stick. Dangerous. Dangerous for me to have around my wife.
I was telling
But sharp.
I was telling my husband this story that I told you about yelling at my kids the other day, and I'm trying to get to the point that's funny. And I was like, I just went off on this tirade, and he this and that, and he goes, "Hold up, what?" I'm like, I went off on this whole tirade, and he's like, I don't think you're saying that word right. And I'm like, well, how do you say it? And he's like, like say that word.
Tirade.
Okay. So it's the first syllable.
No,
Tirade?
I still don't know what you're saying.
I went on a tirade.
A tirade. You're saying it right.
Right?
A tirade.
It's a tirade.
And then we got, and I just ended it with going, "Shut up! Let me tell the fucking
So you
story."
went on a tirade
You went on
on
a tirade.
him?
On when a tirade
How
on
did
him.
he want it to sound?
Well, he gets mad at
She's
me
in a
because
huff.
I call them paper towels.
They
What's wrong
are
with
paper
paper towels?
towels.
Yeah, paper towels.
What are they-
Like he's like, no, it's paper towels.
Are you from Canada?
No, San Francisco. We call them paper towels.
Paper towels.
Paper towels.
he's like-
no, like paper towels.
Paper
like she
towels.
goes down on the R. Paper towels.
Paper towels.
She hits the A.
Paper towels.
I hit the paper instead of the towels.
Paper
and
towels.
Paper towels.
I wouldn't even think to. I probably
But
have done
it-
it both ways.
Yeah, but if if you're married to me and you're like, stop it.
If that's what he has a problem with,
So
you
he
should
got on
high-five
me,
yourself.
and I was like, just got so mad. I'm like,
Yeah.
Shut up!
Shut up.
I
Tirade.
haven't even got to the funny part of the story. Our child asked me what a goddamn maid was.
What's a goddamn maid?
A huge tirade and this and that. Okay, Mom, but what is a goddamn maid?
feel
Not
so
me.
much better about it.
Oh God, it does feel better. It does feel
I do
better.
parents like. I was like, Kyle the other day. I was saying about how I went off, like I got mad at my kids, and I said this. He's like, "Oh, good, I'm not the only one." And I was
Yeah,
like,
right.
"We all do it. Good people. We get frustrated
Yeah.
sometimes. It can be overwhelming."
Did I tell a story in the podcast already that my son, when I took him to sleepaway baseball camp, that was the weekend that my son realized that I was a good dad. When he saw 15 instances of dads shaking their sons on the baseball field, like shaking, like that's not how you catch it. Like bend your elbow, like.
Yeah, like story was like this.
My son looked at me and was like, "You're an amazing father."
Oh, he said
And
that with
it-
those words?
It's never
so
it's
sweet.
never been the same since between us. Like I think losing my temper and just he didn't have anything else to experience
Yeah.
it with. I think he was like, maybe my dad's kind of a jerk. And then he actually saw like baseball camp dads. And there's about 200 dads there with 200 kids. And there was maybe every 20 minutes a dad would freak out. Every 20
Probably.
minutes.
I could see that happening at baseball camp because
Oh,
that's
yeah.
a lot of dads wanting their kids to
That's
be
right.
really good at sports.
That's right.
And they
'Cause it's a
can do
reflection
it,
of their
so why
manhood.
can't
Yes.
they? You know,
Right.
like this should be easier for
Right.
you.
And
Or if
I-
their son's
Just
not
catch
good
it.
at
That's right.
sports, that
Just
it's
catch it.
that it was that.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it's a reflection on their manhood of the family.
Yeah.
Like it's on their name. If their kid can't do sports, like, you gotta do this!
Yeah.
You have to keep the family name! You have to
Besides
do
a
sports!
blow up every 15 to 20 minutes, there was maybe 7 shakings. We saw 7 shakings.
God.
I saw
awful.
we saw several kids go off crying to the corner. Like my son was like,
It's humiliating.
yeah, my son was like, you're amazing. Because I think I've maybe really yelled at him, like hardcore yelling, maybe 4 times in my life.
In 8 years.
In 8 years, like
In his 8 years.
in his 8 years, maybe 4 times I gave him like a serious dad volume one.
Yeah.
And he thought that I was the devil for those 4 times because he's a sweet kid and he
Yeah.
he would cry afterwards and be like
Aw.
wiping,
Yeah. Oh, no.
wiping his glasses off. Like it's the worst. I look at
Because he has glasses, he'll take it off and he pulls his shirt.
No, it's just a tear. It's like quiet tears. It's like quiet with just where he's just cleaning his glasses. And I'm like, I
painful.
want to die.
Yeah.
But then baseball camp made him go like, well, you're amazing.
That's really nice. My kids give the credit to the wrong adult. They'll like my daughter wrote this whole long thing about my dad is my hero, and I was like, oh, this is so
Was
sweet.
that on Father's Day, though?
No, it was for her classroom.
Oh.
And it was like, I was like, oh, he should be her hero. He's wonderful.
Yeah.
He's an amazing father.
Yeah.
And then it was like, because he taught me how to read. And I was like, hold up.
Wait a minute.
And then I saw a draft of it. Like, it's like literally 95%, 5%.
Right.
And then I saw a draft of it, and she said, he taught me how to read, and he taught me how to ride a bike. And I was like, you little motherfucker. Because like when I taught,
so fucking funny.
I taught her to ride
Yeah.
a bike, I gave like a Mighty Ducks. Like I was like, you can have this. You can go home today and know how to ride a bike, and it's gonna feel good. But if you want that feeling, and babe, I know you want that feeling, you got to give it all you got today. I need you to pedal, pedal, pedal. You don't stop pedal. Never stop pedaling. You got this. Let's go get it. You know, like
Yes.
fucking end of a movie. And she rode off, and it was like, yes! You know?
It was a thing.
And I'm
like
running
you and her.
beside her,
No,
and
there-
I'm giving it.
There was a music swell, filters,
And-
light blasts.
And I go to Maggie, and I go, honey, who taught you how to read? Who taught you to ride a bike? Why don't you just put that he's checked your hair, taken lice out of your hair? Because he's like, this is like a night. She goes, I know, Mom. I just couldn't think of one.
Oh my god. She was just being nice.
Like she took off bike riding because she knew that was too far.
oh,
Yeah, that's
shit.
like, that's pushing
That's
it.
too much.
That's amazing.
yeah.
Oh,
to the
fuck.
like
She was really just doing him
like
a
she
nice.
could ask me. I could have said like, here's a long list of why your
Yeah.
dad should be your hero. Yeah,
She was doing him
You
a
know
nice.
what's funny though, from the kid
That's
perspective,
amazing.
they don't
my
don't
God.
have the value added to certain things the way we do. Like what's
Yeah.
valuable from our point of view for them is not what they think is valuable
Yeah.
from a kid point of view. Like what's awesome or what's great or like what makes us cool from their eyes is not what we think makes us cool as parents to them.
Right.
It's like I'm going to have the kids on and I'm going to interview them.
Oh
And be
yeah.
like,
we should.
what I think, you know, like a multiple choice of what I think is cool or what would make me cool
Yeah.
and what they think makes me cool.
Yeah, you're right. And our kids, like, it's stupid, it's silly, it's corny. Our kids think what would makes us cool is when
We let them
them
eat
watch.
chocolate,
With
sugar
chocolate or
all
sugar
day.
to watch.
and they
Oh
watch
yeah,
TV.
like
Like,
they'd be
that's-
like, "You take me to Menchie's. You're the
Yeah.
best."
Right. But what I realize is we've like raised little dictators. Like this new generation of parents, I guess versions of Jen and I were very sweet and we're very, I don't want to say permissive, but we're very gracious and we give them a lot of, it's definitely a more cuddly generation, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, I mean, I don't want to
Definitely.
be speaking generalities
Yeah.
but I would say for the most part, but what we've done
They
is
have
we've
a
kind
lot of self-determinism.
but they're like little dictators, our kids. Like they order us around.
And they also like, I think along what you're saying is that we will stop conversations and listen to what our
Right.
children have
Yes.
to say.
Right.
And
Right.
that's a generational shift.
That's
Like
different.
that's
Used to be
what's
children
happened.
should be seen, not heard, but we don't do that to our kids. We want to hear what
No, we
they
want to
have
hear
say.
it, almost to a detriment. Like
Totally.
to at this
Yeah.
point now where I'm like, I'm in the middle of a conversation.
Yes.
You can say excuse me, but you cannot just
hell
start
yes.
talking.
Oh God, my
Oh,
kids!
yes.
My
Yeah.
kids
I'm
are like
always-
judges. They just tell us to like, hey,
Hey, mom.
Yeah.
What?
I'm like, I'm talking. I'm in the middle of something. Can you watch?
And they say,
Okay.
yeah, but their thing is, yeah, but, and then they just keep saying it.
Because now we're engaged. We've now stopped. I'm like, no,
Yeah.
I'm going to finish.
Yeah.
But
They're
it's
used
important.
to being listened to.
Right.
Yeah. But does that prep them for the world, or does that?
It preps them to be like
Are they going to grow up thinking
lawyers.
Yeah.
It preps them
expecting
for, like, being
everyone
lawyers.
wants to hear what they have to say, and then
Yeah,
when people
probably.
don't want to hear what they have to say, are they going to be like, the world hates me?
Well, I think that's the I mean, there's a lot more conversation about it now, but I think that was kind of, we all went so deep into it, or are the parents of like the millennials now, and now they're facing those problems in the workplace. Like,
Yep.
Like they're
that
not
kind of
motivated or
thing.
They
having to
expect.
work
Or
hard.
they just like, yeah, like they expect to go, well, I mean, listen, this is so general, but like expecting to like go into your dream job right away.
Yeah,
Like
right.
that kind
Oh,
of thing.
yeah.
Like, if
Where
I
did
don't
they
love
get
it, I'm not
that?
going to do it.
right.
You
yeah,
know?
how did that come to be though? Like I don't get why did the millennial what changed? We don't make them work hard, or they don't have enough sacrifice.
There's
or
there actually is a really wonderful book called it's basically like how to stop over parenting.
Yeah.
It's like over-parented children. Like we made it all very important what they had to say, and they're so this and that, and it's all like it became all about after-school activities and getting them into college, and so they didn't have to do as many life.
they have to learn how to work
things.
hard.
I love
That's
what you're
the biggest thing.
Yeah.
They
I
have
love
to know
what
how to
you're
work
saying.
hard.
It's like
'Cause,
take
like-
a step back.
Because the greatest generation in this country, or what's called the greatest generation, are those that came back after World War II. It was a hard time in this country, and everyone just was like, "We got shit to do."
They had to
Get a
fucking
job.
hustle.
Get
Get a job, do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the women were all doing wartime stuff, and the men were all doing what they were doing. And by the way, in that time, the women were working their asses off in this country while everyone was overseas. So they were.
That's how I feel like
they
in
were-
our marriage.
They were making this.
I feel
whole,
like you're overseas.
Oh, it's over there.
so
across the water.
thing is, I think I.
Oh,
just
wave.
got my
Hello.
Period.
Oh,
I think I
I'm
mentioned-
sorry, did I interrupt?
No,
Please.
it's okay.
I want to hear your
I
history
remember the
diatribe.
title of the book, How to Raise an Adult. It's great.
And cut off balls by.
By Jenna Elfman.
They're two separate books.
Those Jenna should fucking.
I'm
write
still
a-
writing one.
couldn't write a castration book. Like
Our-
she could probably do.
The joke in our marriage is that I'm writing a book called I'm a Fucking Genius. You know, like, I'll just be like, no, I got this. Like, chapter 1, I can make friends with that cat. Done. I'm a fucking genius. I'll let people, like, do a coach. Like, you can write a chapter on my books. Like, dude, chapter 2, I got hiccups, beat. Bring it. Hiccups.
Because you're a fucking genius.
I'm a fucking genius. And
I
Jack's
like
like,
it
put it in your book, babe.
My God.
Stick it in the book.
So that's fucking. So every time you do something that's amazing, he's just
Yeah,
like,
and
"Put it
I'll
in the
be
book."
like, did you see this? Look at this thing. He's like, save it for the book.
"Oh my God!" But what is amazing is that there is a new world of just powerful, kick-ass fucking women like you guys. Like it's really a new world.
I think I think it's a new world in that there's
You're
maybe
allowed
a
to
little
be.
more recognition to
Yeah,
it.
you've always
There's
been
always
there.
been powerful kick-ass women.
But now it's recognized and
Well,
and,
now we've done this to the men
and
to
docile.
make them recognize
Yeah, like,
that we're
hey, hey, hey.
amazing.
Check me out.
We've got well. What we're doing is we're not holding microphones. See, what the women are doing is they've got one hand on the balls.
Okay.
And they're saying, I'd like you to look at me.
Do you see that I'm amazing, motherfucker?
Yes, I do.
Okay, good.
Yes, I do.
I'm sorry, your balls are gone, but you can have your arm back.
It is like
that's
police.
what we're doing.
It's like you're like police officers with the guys by the side of the road. You're like head down. You're like I'm
women are awesome.
But then I'm still a little bit trained, so I go like, I'm so sorry. So sorry for that. I just kind
And then
of.
I'm like, did I bruise
I was
you?
doing a thing.
Oh, there's Epsom salts upstairs.
Okay, so today was fucking rocking. Erinn, I want to have you back. You make me
Let's
laugh
do
so
it.
fucking hard. I couldn't stop wheezing. You just turned me into
Hey.
a sweaty, glistening,
Ah,
Jewy.
you guys
Mush
are
ball
awesome.
laughter.
This is fun.
Okay, so make sure to watch Erinn on
The Children's Hospital.
the Children's Hospital, which is on
Adult
Adult
Swim.
Adult Swim.
It's actually just called Children's Hospital.
And
Not the Children's
and
Hospital.
make sure
Did you
to
say it wrong?
No, we did an episode just recently where you find out that the whole show started from a 50s variety show where they were doing installments of a drama called The Children's Hospital.
And it's just Children's Hospital.
No, but it made me laugh because it was just on last night, and so now it's in my craw.
And make sure to find her on MySpace and LinkedIn.
Please. I've got a lot of great business ideas.
Hit her up on LinkedIn.
Hit me up.
Send her some emails. Kicking and screaming. Okay, that's all. I usually have an out music, and I don't have anything.
Now I have a time of my day. We don't have to pay royalties for that.
I love you, Erinn Hayes.
I love you guys.